أعظم الله أجورنا وأجوركم بمصابنا بأبي عبد الله الحسين، وجعلنا الله وإياكم من الطالبين بثأره مع إمام المنصور المؤيد. السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله، وعلى الأرواح التي حلت بفنائك. عليك مني سلام الله عبدا ما بقيت وبقي الليل والنهار، ولا جعله الله آخر العهد مني لزيارتكم. السلام على الحسين وعلى علي بن الحسين وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى أصحاب الحسين. كل عين باقية يوم القيامة إلا عينا بكت للحسين. يقول صاحب الأمر: لأندبنك صباحا ومساء ولأبقين عليك بدل الدموع دما. Tonight, mu'mineen and mu'minat, lovers and followers of Ahlul Bayt, Azadarani Hussein, arguably is the saddest night in the history of Islam. It is the night of oppression towards Ahlul Bayt. It's the night of oppression towards the daughters of Rasulullah. Unfortunately, this night is often undermined. This night is understudied. And this night is undervalued. People often do not appreciate the struggles and the sacrifices of Ahlul Bayt on a night like this. Some even do not understand the heroine scene that took place on a night like this. Night of the 11th of the holy month of Muharram. Abu Abdullah was butchered. But the daughters of Rasulullah remained in Karbala. What I'm going to do is to set the scene by looking at what exactly happened on a night like tonight in Karbala. What was the heroine scene that took place on a night like this? 50 years after the man who brought this deen to the world left this world, his grandson was mercilessly butchered in Karbala. And his daughters were physically and emotionally tortured. 50 years after the man who brought this deen to us, by same people who claim to be Muslims. And the enemies were willing to poke their heads with spears. And not only that, they were willing to burn their tents. We're going to start the Masa'ib. Just follow me and bear with me. Do you know what happened on a night like this? Have we ever sat down and read and reflected on what exactly happened to Ahlul Bayt? Some normally ask questions. Where did you get all these Masa'ib from? How did you know this particular thing happened on a night like this, or even on the day of Ashura? We got to know these things from at least three sources. First source was Hamid ibn Muslim. This gentleman was hired by Yazid to be in the middle of the battlefield and record whatever happens. Don't fight anyone, just record. So he recorded and it was reported. Second source of these maktal or eulogies or masa'ib were the survivors from the camp of Aba Abdullah. Sayyidah Zainab, Imam Zainul Abidin, Kulthum, Sukaina, Imam al-Bakir, Dailam, and the rest. They reported, they taught. When they went back to Medina, they taught what exactly happened in Karbala. Third source were the enemies. You know, Mukhtar, before he would revenge, he would ask a person what exactly happened. What did you do? So from Hurmala or Harmala or Sinan ibn al-Kahin or Shimr ibn al-Jawshan. So before the revenge, they would ask them, what did you do on the 10th day of Muharram? So they would begin to say and to highlight. So now question. This is where the musibah begins. What happened? Very difficult night. Very sad night. Very painful night. Aba Abdullah was killed an hour before sunset. Meaning an hour before Maghrib. Shimr sat on the chest of Hussein. Shimr poked the lips of Hussein. The forehead that the Holy Prophet used to kiss, Shimr played with it. An hour before sunset, Hussein got killed. What happened? Take your hearts to Karbala. Tonight is the moment to take our hearts to Karbala and imagine the scene. Difficult moment. Sham-e-Ghariban. When Abu Abdullah was killed, they all came and surrounded the body of Abu Abdullah. You know what they did. I'm not going to go too much into that. I just want to look at what happened on the night of the 11th. They kicked the body. They struck the head. They kicked the leg. The first thing they did was to loot the belongings of Abu Abdullah. They removed the shoes. They removed the turban. They literally removed everything. Except few things they left. But what is difficult, mu'minin and mu'minat, is what? The last one was standing and he wanted to remove something from Abu Abdullah. But he saw nothing. Only he saw the ring. This happened on the night of the 11th. This ring was given to Abu Abdullah by Rasulullah. He saw the ring and his mission was to remove the ring. So he first tried on his own to remove the ring from the finger of Abu Abdullah. He tried, but the ring was not budging. The ring was not coming out. You knew what he did. He had to get a knife Sharp knife for that matter. What did he do? He had to cut the finger of Abu Abdullah. That's what exactly happened. He cut the finger just for him to satisfy his ego and cry. He removed the ring from the finger of Abu Abdullah. That's one. What happened after that? This is a sequence. Three major things happened. And that's what we are trying to explain. The Masa'ib of tonight. Allahu Akbar. Allah, Allah. Umar ibn Sa'ad looked at his people, soldiers. He said, "Oh, my soldiers, I want you to sharpen the hoofs of your horses." That's the second thing in order. La'natullahi ala zalimin. Allahumma il'an awwala zalimin zalama haqqa Muhammad wa al-Muhammad. Wallahi wa akhiri tabi'in lahum ala dhalik. They sharpened the hoofs of their horses. He looked at them, said, "I want you to go and trample on the bodies of the companions of Hussein." But you realize for each and every companion of Abu Abdullah, one way or the other had his own family member in the camp of Umar ibn Sa'ad. He said, "Go and trample the body of Habib ibn Madahir." His family said, "No, we killed Habib. We will not trample on the body of Habib." He said, "Fine, go and trample on the body of Ali al-Akbar." They said, "No, we killed Ali. We will not trample on the body of Ali." He looked at them. He said, "Go and trample on the body of Muslim bin Awsaja." They looked at him. They said, "No, we killed him. We will not trample on the body of Muslim bin Awsaja." They kept going. They kept going. Eventually, he looked at them. He said, "Who does not have a family amongst you here? Among the bodies lying here, tell me who is not your family member." Narration came, "The only body without family amongst us is the body of the son of Fatima az-Zahra." He then ordered them to go and trample on the body of Abu Abdullah. They came. Abu Abdullah was lying there. Remember, the head is somewhere. They then began to trample on the body of Abu Abdullah. Bibi Zainab was inside. Imam Zain al-Abidin was outside. He could see what was going on with the body of his beloved father. Zainab alayhi salam came out. She said, "Oh, Zain al-Abidin, what is being broken? Is it bottle that is being broken?" Zain al-Abidin looked at Zainab. He said, "Auntie Zainab, no. I heard Umar ibn Sa'ad telling his soldiers, go and dig the hoofs of your horses on the body of Abu Abdullah." He said, "Auntie Zainab, it is not the bottle that is being broken. Auntie Zainab, they are breaking the ribs of my father." You remember I mentioned on the first night of my majlis that there are two ribs that are broken painfully on earth. One rib was broken when the person was alive. And the other rib was broken when the person was gone. The rib that was broken when the person was alive was the rib of Fatima al-Zahra. And the rib that was broken when the person already became Shaheed was the rib of Aba Abdullah. Allah wa Maulana, I heard him mentioning when he was reciting Sham-e-Ghariban. He said, Wallah, they made sure they broke each and every bone of Aba Abdullah. They broke each bone of Aba Abdullah. That is why when you go to Karbala, you realize where Hussein is buried is different from where he died. They threw the body from one corner to another in Karbala. That's second. First, chop off the finger and remove the ring. Second, trampled on the body. The third and the last of what happened on the night of the 11th. Ubaram Rusad was not satisfied. He was very cruel. The heartless. Daughters of Rasulullah, Zainab, Sukaina, Ruqayya, Ramla, Layla, Kulthum, Imam al-Bakir, Imam Zain al-Abidin, Daylam, mother of Wahab, you name them. Umar ibn Saad looked at his people again. Said, oh my people, I want you to go and burn the tent of Hussein. Lit fire on it. Let the marquee and the tent come down. Burn the camp. They came and they began to burn the camp of Aba Abdullah. They lit the fire. When Mansur al-Dawaniki one day began to attack and burn the house of Imam Ja'far al-Sadiq, Imam managed the fire, but Imam couldn't control his tears. People went to Imam Ja'far. They said, oh beloved Imam, the fire is over. You manage it. Why can't you control your tears? He said, I now understood what Sayyidah Zainab went through on Sham-e-Ghariban. Sham-e-Ghariban, Azadarani Hussain, Sham-e-Ghariban is very difficult, huh? Just imagine it as I mentioned, just imagine. They set fire on the camp of Hussein. Zainab was going up and down to protect the children and women. Again, the young daughter of Aba Abdullah, she was running and the fire catch her clothes from behind her. As she was running, she met this gentleman, Hamid ibn Muslim. He asked her, oh young girl, where are you going? She looked at him. She said, oh man, are you with us or against us? He looked at her, he said, I am neither with you nor against you. She said, oh man, have you recited verses of Quran? He said, yes, what do you mean? She said, man, have you recited فَأَمَّا الْيَتِيمَ فَلَا تَقْهَرْ? Have you recited what Allah said in Quran? Do not shout and scold at an orphan. He said, yes, young lady, I read and I recited. What do you mean? She said, Ana yatimatu Abi Abdullah. Ajrukum ala Allah, ajrukum ala Allah. May Allah reward you for these tears. She said, I am the orphan of Aba Abdullah. Remember, fire was burning from behind. The cloth was burning. Sakina, she didn't ask Hamid ibn Muslim, Have you come across the ayah that said, وَأَمَّا السَّائِلَ فَلَا تَنْهَرْ? That when someone asks you, don't refuse to answer, don't refuse to give, don't deny. He said, yes, young lady, what do you mean? She said, oh man, show me the direction of Najaful Ashraf. Allahu Akbar, Allah, Allah. He showed her the direction of Najaf. She turned towards Najaf. She said, Assalamu alayka ya Amir al-Mu'mineen. Salam, peace unto you, O Amir al-Mu'mineen. Bibi began to complain to Amir al-Mu'mineen. Oh grandfather, where were you when Shemer sat on the chest of Abba Abdullah? She said, oh grandfather, where were you when they dug the dagger on the chest of Ali al-Akbar? She said, oh grandfather, where were you when they chop off the two arms of Abul Fadl al-Abbas? She said, oh grandfather, where were you when they struck the arrow on the neck of Ali al-Asghar? Allahu Akbar, Allah, Allah, ajrukum ala Allah. Mu'mineen and mu'minat, this is a very difficult night, the saddest night in the history of Islam. Now, on this night, the ladies began to remember their sons. Layla remember Akbar. Ramla remember Qasim. Allahu Akbar. One lady remember the 6-month-old baby. Bibi Zainab, as she was standing, she saw a man coming towards her. She said, man, are you coming to hurt us? We've been hurt so much. He said, no, I realize what you are going through and I'm here to defend you and protect you. Then she asked the man, oh man, have you seen a lady around here? He said, no, but I heard a lady crying. Then Zainab looked at him, can you show me where the lady is crying? He said, it's that direction, let's go. They went, it was Bibi Rabab. Zainab asked Rabab, Rabab, come back, what are you doing? She said, Zainab, maybe I'm not a good mother. Zainab asked her, what do you mean? She said, they've now given us water. I have a breast milk. I am looking for Asghar to breastfeed him. Allahu Akbar. Dailam remembered Zuhair ibn al-Kayn. You know what she did? Ajrukum ala Allah mu'mineen and mu'minat. Dailam called that time servants. She called the servants. She said, take this piece of clothes. Go around these bodies. Remember, on a night like this, all the bodies were on the ground. Go around these bodies. When you come across the body of Zuhair, kindly use this piece of cloth and cover the body of Zuhair. He took the piece of cloth. He went around all the bodies. Like when you come, you arrive and all the luggages are brought out. You going around looking for your luggage. He went around looking for the body of Zuhair. He saw the body when he was about to cover. He saw the body of Hussein uncovered. He refused to cover the body. He went back to Dailam. Dailam asked him, haven't you seen the body of Zuhair? He said, oh Dailam, I've seen the body. When I was about to cover Zuhair, I remember Hussein is there without covering. As the night was coming to an end, Karbala was swept with darkness, complete darkness. There was no candle, there was nothing. The ladies naturally got tired and they began to sleep. Remember, the tent were bent. Sayyidah Zainab tried a level best not to sleep. According to narration, eventually she felt asleep. She fell asleep. But as Zainab was sleeping, narration mentioned, there are different versions. She saw a man coming to her wearing black clothes. She said, "Oh man, don't hurt us. We've been hurt so much. Man, they hurt us so much." The response break the heart of the lover of Fatima al-Zahra. The man said, "Zainab, can't you recognize your father?" And Zainab said, "Father, where were you when Shimr sat on the chest of Abu Abdullah?" She said, "Father, where were you when they chopped the pieces of the body of a Qasim?" She said, "Father, where were you when Hussein was holding Asgar with an arrow on his neck?" The father said, "Oh Zainab, be patient. They are all with us, they met us." ألا لعنة الله ألا لعنة الله على القوم الظالمين. إلهي رضا بقضائك وتسليما لأمرك. إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون. وسيعلم الذين ظلموا آل محمد أي منقلب ينقلبون والعاقبة للمتقين. مؤمنين المؤمنات, raise up your hands high. Let's make dua. Let's make dua. The victory, no doubt, is for Ahlul Bayt. Ahlul Bayt achieved the aim of the movement of Abu Abdullah. And wallah, you know what? Abu Abdullah kept the message of Ibrahim through the Shahada of Ali al-Asghar. Abrahamite faith survived through the Shahada of young Asghar. I'm going to make dua. As usual, before I make dua, do your own dua. Ask Allah what you want. Through the sacrifice and the struggles of Ali Muhammad on a night like this, make your dua. Then we'll conclude it our dua. Ya Allah, we ask you fulfill all our legitimate desires. Allah, continue to instill the love of Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad in our hearts. Allah, we ask you accept our humble effort of this azadar, inshallah. Allah, where we made mistakes, Allah, amend those mistakes on our behalf. Where we made it right, Allah, put it on the scale of our a'mal and this, inshallah. Allah, never deprive our heart the Nuraniya and the love of Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad. Allah, continue to lead the light of the love of Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad in our heart. Allah, we ask you sincerely, we beseech in your presence on a night like tonight, بحق Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad and their sacrifice, grant us visitation of Sayyidah Zainab alayhi salam. Allah, grant us visitation of Sayyidah Zainab alayhi salam. Allah, we sincerely ask you, grant us the visitation of Abu Abdullah alayhi salam. Ya Allah, grant us the visitation of Abu al-Fadl al-Abbas alayhi salam. Allah, we ask you, grant us the visitation of Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salam. Grant us all the visitation of Karbala al-Muqaddasa. Ya Allah, we ask you, grant us the visitation of Jannatul Baqiyah. Allah, grant us the opportunity to go and stand next to Imam Hassan al-Mushtaba and say, Assalamu alayka ya Hassan al-Mushtaba. Allah, give us the opportunity to go to Jannat al-Baqi and visit our A'immat al-Masumeen alayhim as-salam. Ya Allah, there is no life without pains. There is no life without headache. There is no life without waswas. There is no life without issues. Allah lessen issues on our behalf, inshallah. Challenges that we face in our lives, Allah take charge of all those challenges on our behalf, inshallah. Allah, whatever we faced as challenge in our lives, Allah ease those challenges on our behalf, inshallah. Allah, we do have mu'mineen and mu'minat who humbly requested dua from us, from this member of Hussein. Whatever their desire and haja might be, Allah fulfill their hajat, inshallah. If the haja is education, Allah fulfill the haja, inshallah. If the haja is paperwork, Allah fulfill the haja, inshallah. If the haja is job, Allah fulfill it, inshallah. If the haja is not having children, Allah grant them children, inshallah. If the haja is lack of proper iman, Allah strengthening the heart with iman, inshallah. Allah, we ask you subhanahu wa ta'ala, whatever difficulty that we are all face, Allah ease those difficulties bihaqqi Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. If we are scared of the life of our children, Allah ease it on our behalf, inshallah. Those of us who have got children, Allah grant us the wisdom and blessing and opportunity to be able to raise our children through the values of Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allah, we ask you, we continue to pray for our land, we continue to pray for our country. This is the country we live in. This is where our rizq and sustenance is coming. May Allah continue to make us sit in peace and tranquility, inshallah. May Allah continue to make us peacefully coexist with our neighbors, inshallah. Where we work, may Allah put barakah in our work, inshallah. Whoever we are working with, may Allah bring rapport between us and our employers, inshallah. May Allah bring rapport between us and our employees, inshallah. If there are headaches at our work, may Allah eradicate those headaches, inshallah. Our sons and daughters who are students, either university or lower level, may Allah open their wisdom to achieve the aim of studies, inshallah. Ya Allah, mu'mineen and mu'minat who are sick, may Allah cure them with His cure, inshallah. Those who are battling at hospitals and those who are battling home, even non-Muslims who are ill, may Allah cure them with His cure, inshallah. Whoever is ill, because we made dua, Allahumma shfi kulla marid, isn't it? May Allah cure every sick, inshallah. Marhumin, we can't forget them. They need our dua. And there is no better time to pray for our marhumin like this time after the Masa'ib of Ali Muhammad. Father, mother, brother, sister, uncle, neighbor, all those who are in their life of Barza, whether they began the life of Barza many years ago or they began recently, Ya Allah, forgive them and grant them Jannat al-Firdaus. Allah grant them neighborhood of Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad. Grant them neighborhood of Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad. Let Fatimatul Zahra intercede on their behalf. All of us sitting here, brothers and sisters, may Bibi Fatima intercede on our behalf. May we attain the shafa of Bibi Fatima alayhi salam. My last dua before Matam. We do have our brothers, we do have our sisters who are aspiring to get married. But proposals are not coming right. Proposal come, it gets turned down. Proposals come, it gets turned down. They get frustrated. Ya Allah, we put them in your hand. You know better. They go through a lot of pain and frustration for not getting married. Allah, bihaqqi Muhammad wa ali Muhammad, make it easy for them, inshallah. Allah, come to their rescue and let them find their soul mate to live their life, inshallah. Those who have legal battles, may Allah make it easy for them, inshallah. Allah, expedite the reappearance of our beloved awaited Savior. Allah, release the Imam of our time. Make us worthy of being His true lovers and followers. Ma'tam al-Husayn, Ya Husayn. Brothers, with the loudest of your voices, Ya Husayn. Ya Husayn. لبيك يا حسين لبيك يا عباس لبيك يا زينب لبيك يا زينب يا حسين يا حسين